I can tell you that I just watched several of the speeches on YouTube from President Obama and others, including Biden. And I am not only nostalgic about the 2008 elections, but I am also fired up about the coming months and this upcoming 2012 November election. The president spoke from the top down. I watched Clinton, I watched Michelle Obama, I watched Joe Biden, I watched the president, and a few others. But they were all so inspirational, all talking about bringing America together, working hard together, enjoying our freedoms together, working on getting out of these problems that we created together. And then you look into the crowd and the difference between the RNC and the DNC, and if you don't know what that is, please look it up. But the difference is just the way the crowd, the makeup of the crowd. The DNC looked like my vision of America. It looked like where I come from. I'm from New York. It looked like even Cleveland, you know. It looked diverse. There were Arabs, there were blacks, there were whites, there were gays, there was everything, Hispanics there, all to support this president. I just had a few quotes that I wrote down, a few things that I thought about that I wanted to mention real quick. And Joe Biden said something I think the president has said before. He said, a job is about a lot more than a paycheck. It's about dignity and your place in the community. And so often when I am debating with people here, they talk about, oh, you know, it's all about the welfare state with Obama, and it's all about this, that, and the other. But Obama isn't a part of the welfare state. He worked his way up from nobody. No connections, no political connections, you know, no rich connections to help him get through life and to make it to the top. And that is an inspiration to so many people. That he's not some rich person who's been in politics all their life, or his parents and grandparents have been in politics all their life, and all that he did is step into their shoes. You know, that is inspirational. That is work. That is not something that is going to make me want to sit on my behind. That is something that is going to make me want to strive and work even harder. Because if you can do it, I can do it. If you can get where you want to go, I can also get where I want to go. He's an inspiration to so many people all over the world. Creating jobs. So many people will say, oh, you know, Obama hasn't created any jobs. And you can look up fact check on so many different fact checks, and you can see that he has created many, many jobs. But one thing that stuck out for me is 1 million jobs created for veterans. Specifically, this was a campaign by Obama to get companies to sign up and pledge to hire veterans. People who have gone off to war to fight for our freedoms and our nation building. I know. But they have put their lives on the line for us, for our government, for our country. And 1 million plus jobs have been created already for these people who have done this. And that is very important. 23 million jobs. Okay, this is what I want to talk about. You know, people always talk about, oh, you know, if we increase the taxes on the wealthiest people, you know, then that's going to cut back on our growth and all this good stuff. You know, under Clinton, under the Clinton tax levels, which are probably double what they are now, 23 million jobs were created. We had a surplus. We had a thriving economy. And taxes were a lot higher. Refute the history, please. Refute history if you want to. People keep saying, oh, you know, we need to cut taxes, and you know, it's not good to raise taxes, blah, blah, this, that, and the other. But we already tried the last 10 years, all eight Bush years, we already tried cutting taxes to the wealthiest Americans to create jobs, and it did not work. We already tried loosening regulations, and it got us into huge problems. It crashed the world economy, the bankers, the housing market. Right here in the Gulf Coast, we had one of the biggest oil spills ever. So, I mean, and they were talking about on Twitter how Barack Obama referenced The Dream Deferred by Langston Hughes. And it was just kind of like a moment where imagine a black author being quoted by the black president. I mean, I know I never expected to see this in my lifetime. My grandmother never expected to see this in her lifetime. It is an amazing thing. And it's hard to express. And let me say this. You know what? I have white friends, I have black friends, Asian friends. I have friends from all over. I've dated people from many different countries. And to have someone in the top office who looks like you, who grew up like you did, who has a history like you have, it's inspirational. It's not only touching, and it's not only, and I'm sorry, but white people have had this all their lives. They always see these people who look like them in the top office. They have come and they have gone. Black people have not seen that before. And you wonder why 95% of black vote has gone to Barack Obama. Because he seems to get it. He seems to get the plight of those who are downtrodden. He seems to get the plight of those who are working hard and not getting ahead because the system is so fixed. And one of the big things that I want to talk about at the very end is the last song, We Take Care of Our Own. It was the outro song, Bruce Springsteen, We Take Care of Our Own. And in this election, there is a lot to think about. There are a lot of things that you have to mull over. But Bill Clinton said it. Either you want to have the type of leadership that thinks you're on your own with the Romney-Ryan ticket, or you want to have the type of leadership under Obama and Biden that says, we've got your back. We are there to help you. Maybe not to push you ahead and to give you all these things, but at least to give you an opportunity to try and level the field, to help you to move ahead. These are people that have moved ahead, who have not been born into wealth and privilege, who have worked hard. Their families have worked hard, and they have worked hard to get ahead. That is an inspiration. And for all those people, again, who say to me, especially when we are talking on YouTube, about, it's about the welfare state and people just want to hand out, that's why they vote for Obama and all this. It's not true. People want to hand up. They want a little help getting to where they're going. They want to see that they can also make it if they try hard enough. Hitting your head up against that glass ceiling, let me tell you, will get you a few knots on your head and get you very discouraged. But seeing that other people are making it through hard work and sacrifice and making connections along the way, yes, that is a part of it. It's so inspirational for me, for my friends, for the people I talk to, for the children. I just can't. It is overwhelming, and I'm telling you, my eyes were misty several times hearing real stories of true Americans. Fact is better than fiction, people. And I hope no matter who you vote for, that you get out, you make up your mind who is going to be best for you, for your situation, and you vote, vote, vote.